That was a child molester.
Very puppet. Hell yeah. Get out of my line. Oh man, we had some serious issues.
Who else was it?
I listened to all those words. I was like, this guy's a child.
If I could just get your attention, please. If I could just get everyone's attention, thank you very much for coming. I hope you can hear me. I wrote a little speech, and this really kind of tells everything we've gone through.
Are you going to cry? You're going to make me
I'm
cry.
going to try not to cry. But, so we'd like to thank everyone for driving across the universe to take part of this magical mystery tour for Nicholas and Elena. Now, I ain't no paperback writer, but here's our story. 19 years ago, I saw her standing there. I told Missi, I got to get you into my life, and I want to be your man. I knew if I was persistent, I could whisper the words of love, and she would join me on a ticket to ride. I could give her all my loving because this boy would do everything possible to gain her love. So I said to myself, you're going to lose that girl if some other guy gets into the picture. Now, I couldn't fathom the idea of mean Mr. Mustard or perhaps Bad Boy and Nowhere Man coming between us. I asked them to get back, and I told Missi, don't be a fool on the hill and get mixed up with these jokers, because she would only have the devil in her heart. So the very next day, there was no reply from either one of them. After starting the revolution and a little help from Helter Skelter, I sent them back into the USSR singing, I'm a loser. So a few days later, we married just a few blocks away at the Humble, Texas courthouse, October 26, 1995, for the cost of $39.95. Once I told Missi how much it would cost, she said, well, money can't buy me love. So I'm okay with that, she responded. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have family attend. However, we did ask a few friends to come together and join us. I called her parents and told them she's leaving home. I was crying, waiting, and hoping that Missi would besame mucho as we became Mr. and Mrs. Ruiz. I now had Missi in my life. We purchased our first home while searching in Porter, Texas. When Missi took her first look, she said, there's a place. It was then when we found our strawberry fields forever. It wasn't on Penny Lane nor Abbey Road, but we nestled into our new home along with our three furry children, 3 cool cats, Quasimodo, Lulu, and Sam. Now, years passes by, we flew there, here, there, and everywhere. We lost loved ones along the way, furry children, grandparents, and a sibling. Only to have a hard day's night along with misery, I had lonesome tears in my eyes while my guitar gently weeps. If you were back in my life today, would say I need you. So, like dreamers do, we would welcome our newest addition, Mia Bella Rose and Eleanor Rigby. Now, the real journey for children started 8 years ago after a long and winding road, and with little help from Dr. Robert, who said, I can help with a little child. I remember running home that day with a shot of rhythm and blues. That night, Missi said, to act naturally and give me all your loving. Then she asked me, roll over, Beethoven. I was ready to twist and shout. But of course, with a little help from Maxwell's silver hammer. Now, I could see Lucy in the sky with diamonds as we did the hippie hippie shake. Now, I felt like screaming at the top of my lungs, I am the walrus! Okay, everybody. It's got something to hide except me and my monkey. So we prayed the night before, we hoped for a little child. The next morning I woke up and told Missi, here comes the sun. I've got a feeling this time. Now, Dr. Robert called a few days later and said, good day, sunshine. Do you want to know a secret? He said, for the next 9 months, Missi will carry that weight. And you can cry for a shadow because there are 2. At that very moment, we became the happiest parents to be. So Lady Madonna is 28 weeks. So it won't be long before these sweet little angels enter our lives. we know that a day in the life with twins will require at least 8 days a week. So we know that there will be too much monkey business and obladies and obladas, but we might have to just let it be. We do pray that they get many a golden slumbers, as we, when they wake up, we'll say, good morning, Mother Nature's son and honey pie. So tomorrow never knows if we'll experience a hard day's night. However, we can work it out with a little help from my friends, because all you need is love. Now, the craziest part of our pregnancy is the cravings we both have. You have to run for your life to the grocery store every time we get a new craving. Missy's so bad she came through the bathroom window for a savory truffle. I hid underneath her pillow. So everyone say they grow up fast, so when I'm 64, the twins will be 15, not quite little 16, sweet little 16. I will tell them to slow down because they won't be able to drive my car. Now, our bathrooms will be occupied by the 2 young ladies in the house for at least 24 hours a day. So me and my son will be fixing a hole in the backyard. In closing this week, we're glad all over because of our new arrival in our family, Missy's brother and my sister-in-law, Jude. Hey, Jude. Will be joining his brother Luke. So please enjoy your dinner and wine. Do be careful, Rocky Raccoon may bite you. You too will be asking your partner, why don't we do it in the road? So from us to you, thank you all for being part of our lives, and thank you all for your support and being with us tonight in celebration of our own baby mania. Just remember that in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make.
Hey Nick, can we get a copy of that?